Microphone seems to be picking me up, so let me go. Let me know what you guys hear, because it's picking it up in my program that I'm putting out. Yeah, it's showing up in XSplit. Can anybody hear me, or is it not working? We can stop and restart, I think. Okay. So maybe the music was too loud? I don't know. We'll see. So how is my audio? Does it need to be louder? Oh, what is happening? Let me get rid of this stupid thing. Damn it. Stupid. There we go. I just deleted him. I don't want to deal with that right now. All right. Okay, so you guys can hear me. But what was the issue? Was the music too loud? I don't know. Okay. So if you are watching, you should now be able to hear me. I was doing a whole little intro for this, but I guess we will start over in that department. So I am on my creative building server. This is where I'm an admin and I just spawn in materials and we play around with cool building ideas. And I had this going as a series up until the server got wiped. So I was working on a Roman style village, and we had sort of a corrupt save with our server, so we had to start fresh. And so when we started fresh, I wasn't sure what to build next or where to build next. So I just took a little break from working on the server, and I'm just going to fill up our inventory with some of what we need here. I took a little break from playing and recording on the server until I had some inspiration for something cool to work on next. And you guys can hear me, right? Didn't hear the music, so I'm gonna leave music off, I guess. I think that could be the only thing I could think of with the issue. We can try music now. Let's give that a try then. It's so quiet I can't hear it, so I don't know how it'll be for you guys. You let me know how the things balance out in the audio. And let me know right away if you can't hear me when the music is on, because maybe that's the issue. If you're watching the stream replay, apologies. This is we're doing this live, so there will be glitches and stuff we have to work out. All right. So I don't know. Let me know how you're. Anyway, let me know how the audio is for you guys now. So my plan was to come to a new area and build, and ideally find something new and inspiring to get me thinking about some ideas. Because what we did in this series is I would try out ideas less like my step-by-step tutorials. We do more stuff off camera, and I'd try and get a lot done over the course of an episode. So that's what I was thinking. So the area that I've chosen to build at is based on requests. So I see people asking for a snow village, or asking for something that would go good in a snow village. I think this will. But one thing I tried to do with this series was like build to suit the environment. So we were building at the bottom of the waterfalls there. So I built this like rocky, this like megalosaurus ranch on a rocky outcropping, and would try and build into the environment. So that's what I'm looking at here. And actually, let's go fly mode so that we can see what we're looking at. My idea here, the two requests I get the most are build a place for water dinos and build a treehouse. So because this is my creative server, and what's up, Evo? Welcome. And guys, let me know how the audio is. Music audio is very low. Okay, so that means we can go higher. I see that. Okay, let's try that. Let me know how it is, Bunny. Let me know. So because it's my creative server, I can just pop stuff in. I wanted to see how tree platforms would look around here. I could see starting off sort of building a base, sort of a villagey base along the edge of this water, extending docks off of it into here, and maybe having some big water dinos. So this is the kind of thing, if we do it on a stream, we can do it in the future on some streams. Raleigh, you're too sweet, man. Telling people to like and subscribe. If you're watching the replay, do that too, because you can't read a Raleigh's chat. I'll do my own dirty work. Yeah, so I want to build here, kind of see where inspiration takes us. It's not always, when we did this series, it's not always about building something that's super useful in-game, but building something that's realistic. So I'll show you what I started with. I took this little coastline, and I wanted to sort of, and what we'll hopefully do over the course of streaming this for an hour, hour and a half this morning, is we will hopefully build up this whole little area. So what I've done is a mix of vanilla and Structures Plus. So the Structures Plus foundations are great because you can stack them. They have a lot of cool benefits, but I don't like the look as much, especially if we're doing a docks area. So those look better, right? Those are the vanilla wood foundations. So the tricky thing with them is that they're not going to be able to continue being built in areas where you're obstructed. Meanwhile, this one, no problem, gets built right in there. So I've done a mix. I've also done a mix of these little triangle-shaped, little triangle-shaped Structures Plus foundations. And those are allowing me to sort of like follow around the coast and the curve of this without doing too many funky things. So that's been what I've been working on so far here. So it looks like I can kind of keep building out from here. So then I run into spots like this that get tricky. Now, one thing that was working for me, which was, so I can intersect those, and then what was working for me, which was weird, is now I can come in and intersect with that. So you're using Structures Plus to like trick these two into overlapping with each other, which is epic. I wasn't sure you could do that. So let's put this here and this here. And I guess what we'll do just to start the stream today, it sounded like background music. Okay, so we'll go ever so slightly quieter on the audio then. Alright. Anyway, we're good. So yeah, a fishing village, definitely a cool idea. So what my vision is for today is maybe, I mean, we could keep extending this out. I actually don't like how this looks. That looks kind of stupid, doesn't it? It does look kind of stupid. So I'm using something called Ark Commander. So I'm just going to leave that as is for now, and we'll focus on going this way and building what we're going to build out in this direction. So let's go with a couple of, whoops, I have no idea where I placed that. Alright, and basically where it started to turn to dirt is where I started to make changes and try and bring it in a little bit. But like I said, let's focus on going this way. And we'll try and transform a little stretch of this for today and see what we can do. Now, we got a couple options here. Let me go grab some ceilings. And then we got a couple options when it comes to the docks, because I've built this on so many cool angles. So we want some Structures Plus ceilings. We're going to need fence foundations. And we are going to need pillars. Small pillars, probably. Yeah, we could probably do a lot with just small pillars. Okay. Alright, so because I've built this on so many fun angles, we can have the docks coming out at weird angles. And because we're using Structures Plus, we can also do some cool stuff. So, one thing I wanted to note when you start mixing and matching the vanilla and the Structures Plus stuff is the snap points are different. So if you look at where that snaps there, if we were to come put one here, whoops. Let's go like that. If we were to come put one here, and then we're looking at this foundation, we're going to get a different snap point, a lower one that's flush. Here, let me cycle through them. You gonna let me cycle? My cycle key might not be working. Here, there you go. Nope. So, we're going to end up with some different snap point heights here. How? Come on. Play along. This is why building off camera is something I do a decent amount of in Ark. Anyway, so the point is this. Before we build out, we're going to want to build out from the Structures Plus foundations. So, do we build a dock going this way? That is a weird angle, isn't it? And that's not even right, because that's actually up one. So let's break. So now you'll see the two heights. Come on. right? So that's totally flush. And that's totally flush, and that's where we would have been building if we were building up off the vanilla. And then once that's done, we can actually go back with the vanilla foundation and put it back so that we do have this totally flush line. So just a little course on how to make these two things work together. So I think that's too steep an angle to be coming in at for a dock, unless we do it. So because it's Structures Plus, you can turn off foundation support, so that's something we've done here. So let's do this here, and then we'll try building off here. And so these things can operate without support from foundations, which is a little bit cheaty, but it's also makes for cool options when it comes to building. So that's an option. People talking about Canadian accents in chat? I don't know. Okay. So I feel like that is too weird an angle to be building off at. Now if we do it down here, we got more options. So let's take a look at this, because this might not be quite so offensive if we build off coming out here. So let's just do some like tentative docks, and we'll get a feel for how they might look. And because we don't need foundation support, we can just go hog wild testing these ideas out. So I want to like sort of transform a little stretch of this dock area, and it's hard. I always pick areas that are really dark when it comes to building. And hopefully, is the stream doing good, guys? How's the stream health? How many people watching right now? I don't know what stream health means. Good. Good. Everything's good. And we got 61 people watching now. What's up? What was the record happened during the death run? We hit like 80 or some incredible number. So I think the docks need to be 2 wide, just as a quick test. We can have little 1 wide dock arms coming off. So this is a potential area for a dock. Eventually we'll come through, we'll add pillars to these. I feel like I could live with that dock. Whoops. Let's take these out. Alright. And let me know how the audio is. If the audio maintains, if we keep a good balance of music and gameplay. So maybe we have one centered here. What is the center? I mean, nothing's going to be totally symmetrical. Alright, so let's start by building off with a little Structures Plus so we get the right snap point. And then we'll come back through here, and now you see we have 2 different snap points. We want this lower one. Why is my snap point cycling not working? Let me see what's going on in my controls. Okay. And let's put some daylight on this place. When do we get daylight here? Never. Why do I pick the darkest, stupidest places to build? I'm the worst. Alright. There. Okay. So, we'll test this out. We'll see how centered this is. Ideally, I'd like these boards to be running the other way, but there's no fixing that now. I feel like that's pretty decent. So we definitely need to go on this side of it. And do we make this main central dock just too wide? Maybe the ones on the sides are too wide. Oh, here. Let's build off here. You can see these snap points we're getting. That's better. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll try building off of this area over here too, which I didn't necessarily want to include in our building today because I'm not sure I can get it looking the way I want it. Okay, so let's peel some of this back until we have a good feel for things. I don't like how we came around that corner. I feel like we missed an opportunity to use some of these old school wood foundations, which are the ones I want to include in this design as much as possible. So we'll do that. Maybe we'll just do a straight angle like this. Okay, so maybe we have to build off with the structures plus one first. This gives me some trouble. Anywhere but where I want you. Okay. Okay, we can't snap with vanilla. We need to do this. Alright. So eventually this is going to form a bridge going that way if we do build here a lot. So I guess we could just build 2 here. And then I can come in, hopefully, and replace some of these. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. I don't like this. I want to maintain this look as much as possible around the front. So that feels like too extreme an angle. Nope. Okay. So we have to... this is one of the tough things about building in Ark is... It kind of sucks to be watching the whole process live, but it gives you guys a little insight behind the creative process. So you don't want to play... Okay. So if we did that, and then I replaced you with... Alright, so if we do it like that, then we're maintaining that look pretty good. Okay. I don't know how to navigate this corner. How did I navigate other corners? I haven't had any outer corners. I've only had inner corners so far. I guess I could always do it like this. Alright, and I'm sure there's a way to fill in. I really have not played around enough with these triangular pieces, but they're absolutely gonna work. So, man, that's weird. I've got these on a half foundation over. How did I do that? Genius. I don't know how my brain works. I'm impressed with myself. I don't know what we've done there. Alright, and so for these foundations back here, I'm happy to have these look like the Structures Plus foundations. Where... Maybe that's the way to do it. I mean, that could make for a cool structure there at some point. And then that would give us the opportunity to build off, hopefully, on this angle. So it's kind of cool, the buildings that are going to form this little wall, like it'll be like almost like a little seawall. I'm picturing this being like more of a workman-like area of a town, if this ends up being something I expand out into a town. This is where like your dock, this shipment's coming into the city, all those kind of things. So yeah, we're building totally differently on this next level up. It doesn't match up with what's happening below it at all, which I don't know if that's going to give us a ton of problems going forward. Hopefully not. Alright. Something like that, and then we'd have the freedom to sort of come this way to take a bridge over the top of there in time. Okay. And now we have enough going on over here that we can get a feel for how... That work? That might work. Okay. Alright, so let's plan on that being our thing that leads off in the future towards a bridge. So this is the kind of thing I lack when I do building tutorials, is planning way ahead in the future, which I like taking a build at this early stage and being able to plan into the future with it. It's kind of fun. All right, so we're gonna end up getting. All right, so let's try that trick. I cannot place a standard foundation here. Can I now? No, it seems not. Let's take some of those out. And yeah, this is admittedly a bit of a slower process figuring some of this stuff out. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's try building out from here. And we'll get... Oh, actually, what we want to do is make these vanilla foundations for now, so we get the right snap point. Oh, I can never get that spot back, can I? And I got a new video coming out for you guys at 11. I forgot to tweet that I was streaming. 71 people watching, so clearly people found us anyway. But I'm going to take a second and tweet. So if you guys... And I should be paying some more attention to chat. Sorry, guys. What's up, Nature Boy? What's up, Buggy? Jules? How's it going, people? Okay. So give me a second. I'll tweet this bad boy out. Alright. Thank you for being calm while I work this out, guys. Okay, first one sent, and I'll just put one to go out in about 15 minutes, just to remind people. Or let's say we make this a longer stream. Let's have this one go out at 11 a.m. Okay, cool. I should be back. All right. So, it's so gray, depressing here all the time. This center map, man, it gets old. The amount of constant rain. Jeez. Alright, and so now that those are there, we can come in and put the vanilla ones back, and we're maintaining this look. I think that's going to be good. I'm happy with that. Now, the question is, how's this going to work? How's this going to look? I don't love it. So we can't, okay, so let's go with the S plus one right out here, if I can make it work. And we'll try moving the whole thing over one. Oh, well, shit. Excuse my language. But the last time I live streamed Hello Neighbor, and that's the video, what I have coming out for you guys for a video today. I think you will like it. It was a really fun stream, but I did so bad, and we got so much better. So for the video, I actually succeed. It looks great. Okay, so now we've built all kinds of... Is there still music playing for you guys? It is, just super quiet. Let's skip this song. Okay, cool. And let me get the chat back up so I can actually keep up with you guys and what's happening. Hi guys. Still watching. Okay. So, I like some of this. I do not like the angle at which this is coming in. I feel like if it's coming in at that angle, it needs to be further down. So that is not going to work for us, I don't think. It just doesn't leave enough space. Like here, there's a lot of space right there. So, and things aren't going to be coming around this corner much. So, maybe we build off like this? Is this too straightforward? Oh, I'd have to take these out first. Yeah, we'll play around with this. We'll see how it works. 1, 2. Yes, okay. And we'll try... put those back. And we'll try it from this angle and see. It's going to be the exact same angle as the one we just built. But maybe that'll work. Alright, and there goes whatever daylight we had. What time is it that we're losing it? 3 o'clock. Okay, let's go to 11 a.m. maybe? Did I do that right? I feel like I didn't. Oh, I did. Okay, so it'll only get brighter from here. So, I feel like that could work. I'm not digging this right now. I'm not sure what to do for a third dock. Let's just work on the 2 we've got here. We'll take a look at... So there's an angle I would like this to look good at by the end. And it's something like that. So ideally we could put up a little quick front of houses there. And then from here, I think what I'm going to need is, yeah, fence foundations and pillars. And we can build up from here. Oh, why? I guess I need some vanilla fence foundations? Snap. Do those not snap? Since when? Okay. Okay, well, let's get some vanilla ones. Give me a sec here, guys. Oh, people complaining about stream quality. We'll have to up it soon. Honestly, I should set a goal for it on the Patreon, but I have a number in my head I was waiting for the Patreon to get to before I felt good about just going to HD with the streams. Because it took me until we got to 250 on there before I could feel good doing it every week. And then if I up the quality, it's like double the data. So somewhere before it hits 500 for sure, we'll get there. Which I don't know where it's at. But anyway, all the streams are brought to you by my patrons. So thank you to you guys. I would not be able to stream if it weren't for you. And eventually I will be able to stream in high def because of you guys. All right. So let me get... Sorry, I'm slow motion right now. My brain not working. All right. Let's get some fence foundations. Coffee just kicking in. Starting to activate the old brain noodle. Alright, so these will snap. Okay. Maybe on the front, like so. And I like them set. Okay, that'll work. So we'll build something like this. Now, I wish those fence foundations didn't look like that, but I think we're stuck with it. Does it kind of... It gets to that water's edge, which is not bad. So let's do fence foundations all the way down. We'll try and do the inner. Oh, I guess we're doing the outer. That's fine. It forms like a nice little nub on the outside of the dock. I kind of like that little border. Perfect. And let me know, guys, keep me up to date on how the music sounds, if it's working for everybody. We're new to trying this kind of stuff on stream. So if I alternate, if we go, I guess I don't need to take these down to the bottom. I don't know where that went. I don't want to if I fall in the water, I lose my ability to fly, so we'll go down there after. I just want to see where we end up if we alternate them. That's perfect though, isn't it? This is kind of what I wanted. Okay, so let's go back to this. Wait, that's right. Okay, good. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're starting to make some building progress, which I wasn't sure how that would go live. I've never tried to like build an area live. I've only ever tried to build a building. And even then, that's super time consuming. Things just take longer in this game than you think. And the... Yeah, I've paid $329 for my next internet bill. That's Canadian though, so the US dollars I'm making in off YouTube go a little longer. Okay. So let's back up and take a look at what we have created, and you guys let me know what you think. And we got sunlight actually hitting us. So the great thing about now we're talking about my internet. What's your favorite Ark build you have done? Oh lord, good question, Thomas. The most popular one is still the log cabin number 2, and I would say that one only because it's brought the most people to my channel, and so I have a particular fondness for it because so many of you guys discovered me through that. But this last one we did, a couple of the more recent ones, the elevator workshop and the Arctic steamboat, those are two of my personal favorites. Can we get a standard foundation right here? No, we cannot. Right here. No. Okay. So we're stuck with that little bit of wood poking through right there, which I don't like. That sort of the S+ one. Alright, so let's start by foundationing up this one. And I feel like that one looks good from this angle, doesn't it? Let me know what you're thinking. The best part of this building, this live building evolved, is you guys can help me work out the concepts as we go, which I love. Awesome, some pretty incredible builders in the little Patreon community we have going on the server there, and hopefully, yeah, new Patreon series. Hopefully, once we get our next server up and running. Okay, and we'll build this out. And I'm flying. I hope people don't mind. I didn't used to fly when we did this series, but for live, I feel like it's just going to save us some time. Come on, play along. Now, Arali, have you made yourself into a bot, or are you just really good at reminding people to do things on stream? I hope there's an Arali the Geek bot, and I don't know about him. He's just reminding people to like and subscribe. You're too nice, man. I feel like most of these people have already done that. Okay, I think this is the line we want to be building on. Ark gives you so much goddamn trouble with these building grids. I feel like those are all in the same line. But they just don't look it. They don't look as obvious. They look like they're tucked inside, but maybe that's just how they look on this edge of the thing. That's alright. Alright. So, I didn't measure the length of this dock. If we go like this, it's going to be perfect. It's the exact same. And then you could even do these ones higher. I don't know how that'll look. Or you could build a whole gate over it. Ooh, now that's a bad position. Oh no, you can get around here on this little boardwalk. That's no problem. But no point in putting a second pillar down there. I don't see it. And we'll build down from here. Whoops. I don't know what I've done. Come on. I keep detaching. Come on, place me a damn pillar. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we're back on our feet. I think this is a good idea. It gives us a different perspective when you come down here and see it at foot level. So, Ark Commander is the thing that's giving me the ability to just delete things I don't like that are annoying. Like, for example, this idiot. Get deleted. And I guess we need more pillars down here. Nope. Place. Stupid. Canada is a great place. I can't disagree with you there, Cody. I'm pretty happy to be here. I mean, we got some weird things that we do here, but honestly cannot complain. For whoever was, I can't remember who was asking my favorite build. The one that stands out, another one that stands out that I like is the, ooh, I just had an idea. Idea? You should, how is that a way to talk? I just had an idea. Let me go get, I had an idea. Alright, go get snapped under there. Okay, what I want to try is, where's my vault? Over here. Just want to try ramps. So let's see. I just want to see how this would look. Because we do need a ramp in and out. And I think, unless I'm crazy, S plus ramps can now be used as stairs. I don't know if there's going to be a clever way to do this. That's not a bad way to do it. It just means we go back to having this big ugly thing here. Or we could go there. No, we got to go here. So somebody told me, I believe, yes, check this out. Check that out. Switch to stairs. How great is that? Give us this in the regular game. Wild card, fix your game. That's not the best place for it, but that's cool, right? The ramp can be converted to stairs. Come on, give us that functionality in the vanilla game, please. We need it. And let us pick things back up. Please, we need that too. Okay. Come on. Come on. What have I done? There we go. Alright, so this is a little bit of a tight area, but that could work. We can also adjust where we position these. And I don't have to come around that corner so fast. Like, we could come through here. Whoops, I didn't mean to break that. That's the dangers of this click and destroy thing. I think the reason I took the corner is because so much of the dirt was starting to show through, but we can wait to make that curve. And we'll put a new fence foundation right here. And I feel like that still works. And then, do we have the ramp coming off the side of this, maybe? Or, like, is that going to be weird? Let's try switch to stairs. I mean, that would definitely work. And it's minimalist. I don't know. You let me know what you think. Watching from New Zealand. I do not have Ark on the PS4. Hey, people, why don't you tell me where you're watching from? I think that started a second ago in chat. Let's have a look. People bummed that I killed that Megalosaurus. I didn't kill him, I just banished him to the void. Watching from Spain, watching from New Zealand. Any talks of a Rocket League stream, that would be fun. I think Arali uninstalled the game after Aaron B embarrassed the ball touchers. Our team is dissolved into nothingness. We no longer exist. Okay, so we got 2 docks. Now, they're severely lacking. So what we need, I guess we could just focus on the docks for today. I was thinking that it might be fun to try and get some basic buildings set up over here. Off to our left. But maybe we could just watch him from England. PA is in Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Tulsa, Ukraine, Japan. What the hell? Oh, 2 from Japan? Okinawa, another South African. You guys are the best. Wow, that was great. I didn't expect such a flood of comments. 77 people watching. We're close to our all-time record. These weekend streams are the ones I should do all the time. The problem is I work late on Fridays and Saturdays, so I gotta have the energy. Okay. Okay, so here's some things we can try. Let's grab some railings, and we'll try actually just decking these out. And then what I also want to grab is a bunch of storage stuff. So not your standard storage containers necessarily. We'll definitely grab some of those, but anything that might sort of pass for storage from a vanilla perspective. So what did I say we needed here? Railings. So we'll grab those. I don't think stone is going to work for us, so we'll put this stuff back. And then I'm going to have to spawn in. I didn't think ahead to spawn in storage containers and stuff. But if this is a dock, we need it to look active, and we need it to look busy, and we need there to be stuff there. So what I'm thinking, we could do large storage container, small storage container, feeding troughs, preserving bins, maybe that little vessel thing from Scorched Earth. So basically anything that's in-game that could pass for some storage. So let's go look at the vanilla items. And we're going to look at storage. I'll go storage box. So let's just get 10 of everything useful. So we'll get 10 of the large storage box. God, this is a mess. I miss the way Scorched Earth works in here is so much better. In this Ark Commander, everything's so organized. Tech stuff, no. Wooden table, we could use that. Wooden signs, I think we could use that. So we're just gonna have to do some like outside the box thinking, which I love doing here. Wooden ladders, we'll grab those. Wooden chair, because most people when they like, oh, I need to represent some storage here, they go, okay, we'll just place storage containers. But I think we can do a lot better than that. Lore map. Ooh, torches are a good idea. Once we get down here, trophy wall mount. I don't know if I can use that. We'll try. And we might realize these docks need to be wider. We'll see. I'm trying to find everything else we might need. Oh, these aren't the right torches. That's cool. Flag. I don't think a bed is necessarily going to help us. What we want is something that just looks like piles of stuff here. So I'm just going through the list of things we can pull in. Preserving bin. I feel like that could look like just a crate waiting to be loaded onto a boat or some kind of dyno for transport over the ocean. Lamppost. None of the industrial stuff is going to work for us. Feeding trough, I'll grab a few of those. Compost bin, good call. What else could look like a box or storage? We'll grab bookshelf right here. Maybe some bear traps, some beer barrel. Okay. Okay. And since when are there captain's hats? What kind of hat is a captain's hat? Is that a temporary thing they gave us? Let me try spawning in a captain's hat. I didn't know we had captain's hats. How long have we had this? And let's get some daylight on the situation. Shed a little daylight on the situation. How long has that been in the game? Okay. Inside the box. My voice is very bassy. And I'm not doing anything to it if you guys are watching live. My stream is struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's because I'm trying to watch it while we're doing this or what. Okay. So, we also gonna need some torches from over here. I've got the S plus torches, which never go out, which is what you're looking for. So I think it's going to be time to get into some building here. I'll drop these crap torches. Okay. Okay. And hopefully you guys still hearing audio. Yes, you are. People from New York City. Yeah, that PUBG. If it's fun, I could be down. It's dropping $40 on a game. I just bought that Humble Bundle with the Hello Neighbor pre-order in it, and that was like $40. So, all right. So here is our dock. We have to ask ourselves first what we want to do railings wise. Intermittent railings, like so, and have it be like a little ruined looking. So we could definitely do that. And then it looks like, okay, here's a spot for a ship to board. Okay, here's some spots to load up stuff. I don't know. Does that look like it's good? Or do we just take them off? I'm gonna wait for some feedback on this. And then while we're doing that, I'm gonna throw all the stuff we have. Don't I not have small storage? That's the one thing anybody would think to grab. It's just called storage. Oh, I guess I should be using the S plus stuff. Screw it. We're already in here. Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to load up the hotbar. So, we got the small storage. We got large storage. I got tables we can play with. Ooh, I should have got the wall signs. That's okay. We might be able to make this work too. Ladders we might be able to make work. We want basically to like create something that looks reminiscent of some debris. I'm going to put all the stuff that is shaped like a box on here. And the rest of the stuff we can add in manually. I don't know if I've tried that spot, Thomas. Okay. So do people like the railings? You could make the ramps on your African Equus stable into stairs. Absolutely. Although that build I'm not going back to. So that's on you guys to... So here's the general idea. Maybe a little of this. Oh, are the S plus ones going to intersect with each other? Let's try that. Because if they're intersectable, let's do this. Oh, they're snapping. That's what's not going to work for us. Okay, let's try the vanilla now, side by side it. Okay. I gotta try these side by side. Hold on. Okay, so we go vanilla, and then the S plus one I can intersect, so that would be useful in some areas. So why don't we do this then? We'll intersect these because I want to pile stuff on top. Oh, that's interesting how that's going to work. It's going to want to snap to that no matter what I do. Wow, it tries to snap from so far away. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying a bookshelf here. Might not want to go with it. See, the large storage container is cool, but the large storage container looks like a bookshelf. It looks like it's not meant to be moved like these. So let's do a little fly job, and we'll see. So this is my little test. Everything working for you guys, by the way? My stream is not. I'm gonna refresh my stream. Take a sip of coffee. Okay, things looking good again. So you guys got a little break there, I think. Okay, so is that looking like something? It is, right? I like this song, by the way. I don't want to make it impossible to get through here. Alright. And then maybe this looks like some storage too. This is what I'm talking outside the box thinking. That looks like it's ready to get loaded on a ship. Kind of. It's not perfect, but I kind of like that. Oh, the G command lets the snapping feature go. Okay. Okay. Full of info. Okay, ready? Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh, amazing. Okay. That's boss. Oh, that is great. Thank you, Panivia. Panivia. I've seen your name and I've never had to pronounce it. Maybe we'll just do a little table intersect like that. So does that look ready to go? I feel like now that that's here, these become unnecessary. Maybe back at the beginning here is the only place you do want to do them. Where are my S+ railings? So we'll do a little of this action. So many snap points. Oh, right. It doesn't even make sense here. Do a little walk job, and we'll get a feel for this. Okay. Yeah. It does not look as good from this angle. I feel like we need something small on this side. Maybe just a little. And then I got a couple more little ideas. We'll see if we can make into anything. So for the other one, we could definitely do these big old beer barrels. Although I might have to go with the non-S+. Is that an S+ beer barrel? Is that what I'm dealing with? Is that why it's snapping, or do they all snap? They all snap. Okay. So we'll just have to make it a key feature. Docks don't have railings anyway. Interesting. That's a good point. So, that feels good. That feels like a docks area. Obviously not super useful to do that, but I think it looks good, and I think I want to ditch these railings. I think whoever said docks don't have railings put that in my head, and now we can't have railings. I still hate the positioning of these stairs. Okay. So we got a little bit there. We need a little something here. Nothing too crazy. Maybe we grab a bench. And I'll put one of these. Can't put that on a bench. Okay. I thought you could. jam this in here. Is that too? That's too unbalanced. I don't like this. Okay. I'm working this out. This is kind of the stuff that you guys don't get to see when I'm building on camera, or when I'm building for you, because I cut this out. This is off-camera stuff. So maybe we'll do that, and we'll put a little bench on the inside of it. Now you can hop up on it. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, I'll tell you something we need here. A little torch hidden in the middle of that. And I think I'll probably have to do the same thing here. I can't think of a way. I can't snap a wall torch to any of this stuff, right? So maybe that's how we'll... Let's take a look at it at night. We'll see how that looks. Does that look weird? It looks a little weird. Let's wait for the other one to light up. No, this is just my own server. And Dutch Gaming Nils, it's because it's really expensive for me to live stream. We do have a couple Patreon servers, including a new one we're about to start up, but this is just the one where I log in and do creative building. When I play on the Patreon server, I play it survival like those guys. So that looks great from a lighting perspective. It's just I don't know if that's the best way to do those torches in the middle of those piles. It looks a little unrealistic. But that's our first attempt at a dock, and now we gotta go... So what do we do? Here, you guys tell me, what do we do for the second half of this? Do we do up this dock? Or do we do up some of the buildings on our left leading over to this dock? Interesting. Well, we could put down some tentative lighting here. Let me know what you think, guys. How do we do the rest of this stream? What do you picturing? What do you want to see? Little house building, more dock building. And to be honest, we could decorate this area up a little bit. Oh yes. I've just had a brilliant inspiration. I was going to say with some dinosaurs. Because that... Okay, so if you think about the people who live here... Assuming... So we're going to eventually put in some houses. Ideally, we build up a big area here. And we explain... Because you wouldn't just have these docks if you had, say, a dozen people living here. This has got to be a place where hundreds of people would live, I think, to have docks that look like this. And damn, does that look good? I'm really happy with that just jumble of crap I put out there. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit tight size-wise. I dig it, though. I hope you guys like that. A boat shelter. Interesting. See, now the problem with that, Joseph, is that I haven't figured out... like... this is the kind of thing, like, I would role play it a little bit, like I was just doing there, where I look at this and I go, okay, I want to build these docks. Okay, we've built these docks. Now you got to think about how these would get into play in game. And how come these torches don't light up? Are they not auto torch? Don't the S+ ones need encouragement? Shouldn't they just light themselves? Okay. Yeah, so I'd look at this and I go, okay, well, there's got to be people to support this, and there would have to be trade. So in your head, you immediately start imagining, okay, maybe there's another community that lives out across the water that they trade with. And then when I start thinking that way, I go, do they use boats? Are these docks for boats, or are these docks for dinosaurs? Like, do you... Here, let's fly. Fly. And then we spawn in one of these. I think I have to be in the water. We'll see. Nope, there we go. Or is that what they do? Is that what these docks are for? Now, this gets you thinking, and it actually inspires your design further, because if you go, okay, well, these docks are for basilosaurs, you go, damn, they gotta be bigger. They gotta be longer. Because look at that. So maybe they are for boats. Right? So that's kind of the way that I did this series in the past, is I just think like that. Like, now that we got this stuff here, okay, well, then you have to think, how do the people get this stuff here? So then I would make sure there's probably got to be an open path to wherever the goods are produced. There'd have to be a little open path, right? So before I build, say, a wall of houses along here, I'm going to be thinking about that. And so I just kind of like let the building inspire more building. That's my thinking. Now let's put these torches on because it's still dark. Okay. So some housing. I think, Bunny, I appreciate the suggestion of pub hotel. I definitely do appreciate that, but I think we'd want to just kind of like, all I'd be able to get done is maybe a facade. So what I'll do is, if you guys are cool with it, I'll put away this stuff for dock decoration, and we'll come deal with this dock maybe once I get back to recording this series, because I'll now be recording from this area if I come here. We'll put away this stuff, and maybe we can decorate a dock together on video. That would be fun. And how did I not know there was captain's hats? How long have we had those? Did anybody answer me on that one? And these are all just decorative things I was thinking. Let's get rid of this. Alright. And I'll take a look at what I think we need for some building. So I think we're going to be doing a little bit of that Tudor style that I've done in the past. So I'm going to grab Adobe window frames and doors. I can grab the walls, but they're going to drive me nuts because the paint doesn't match. I'll grab maybe half of these. Are those sloped? They are. That's perfect. And maybe... No, we'll take a half a stack of those. Get some wooden walls and window frames on me, and I have a crazy build weight, so that's how this is possible. I think I can carry like 6,000 pounds. I already grabbed some of these. We want some vanilla stairs too. I think that would be a good idea, if I can find them here. Torches, good idea. I guess we can get more of those. Maybe we'll get in one or two of the stone gateways. I'm just planning ahead and trying to make sure I have everything we need to do a little building together and have it actually turn out looking okay, because that isn't always the case. I need some of these. Okay, I feel like we're mostly prepared. We can always come back to this if we need it. And it's early morning, right? Okay. You should build a base with elevators one time. Oh, Thomas, that just happened this week, my man. Thank you. Someone find in the link for him. How did you manage? Okay, so we have it so that every time I gain one weight, it goes up more than normal. It's just a stat multiplier. And so we have that set on this server. Like some servers, they make it so that speed is a little bit higher, so that every time you're leveling speed for dinos, you're getting more than the basic amount. So that's basically what we've got going on. So these look great. I am stoked with that. I'm not seeing enough people giddy for this. Private server. Okay. So let's talk about a little building style that we could get going. Now, I like, this is the docks area, so I like that there is lots of wood here. So I would want to maintain that if at all possible. And I don't want to get... I didn't bring any stone stuff anyway. So I'm thinking 3 wide for our first building. And then if things are going to be taking a turn right here, that would mean walls here. Oh, here. I gotta eat food. One sec. I don't have any food. I guess I should just put on some kind of god mode or something. Alright, let's just feed ourselves here. Nope, I didn't do it. Give me some meat. What? Oh, because I'm flying. You can't eat while you fly. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. And fly again. Okay. So when I've built these buildings in the past, I always did stone on the bottom. But maybe stone pillars can get us the look we're going for here. So let's get some stone. Actually, let's go into Structures Plus for this stuff. We'll get the small pillars wherever they are. And I'll get some regular wood fence foundations. I thought I was super prepared and had spawned in everything we might need. Okay, so what I want to do now is build... Okay, perfect. I don't need that. So now we can do that and see how that's going to look. How that's going to affect our the look of our docks. I don't want too much stone here, like I said. But instead of building the facade of the building in stone, maybe I can get away with just doing that. I feel like that could certainly work. And then we're going to need some ceilings. Okay, so, whoops, that's not what I'm going for. We want to get this little corner spot, I think. And I'll figure out how to incorporate this with everything that's going to be nearby after we've done this. But for now, let's just do this. And we'll go here. And we'll just worry about the facade of the building for now. Okay. And then... So we're going to do inside out thatch walls. Or thatch adobe. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to flip it. Nope, that's not right. Don't flip it. And so I've learned this from a rally, and I learned it too late. But you get a different snap point doing that than if you just flip this. So there's 2 ways to get this outer texture. You could just flip it, but then everything's going to be off this line. But if you build with a ceiling here, and you look at that when you're snapping, so it's basically snapping to this, so it's the right way out, basically. Stop saying basically. Then you get everything in the right snap point. This is basically where it would be. Here, let's do a test. I was going to say this is basically where it would be if you did this. It all still lines up, more or less. Not quite perfect. Okay, so now we can take these out. And we can back up and take a look at how this is going to look. So these are going to get a paint scheme on them. If it looks weird to you now, don't stress it. So when you do this, the corners look a little weird, but with the Adobe, they really don't look that weird. So the look that we're going to be going for is the Tudor style that I have done in the past. And we'll break out a spray painter here, and I'll show you why I'm building all with windows. Let's actually do that right now. Let's put a couple walls up there. Alright, and let's grab some paint. Alright, hopefully you guys are digging the stream. People seem to be. Docks don't usually have doors. I don't know what that refers to. These are the buildings near the docks. These are the houses that overlook the docks. And then maybe we'll do one big warehouse area. But this area wouldn't be all warehouses, I don't think. I think you'd have the people who work in this little area would be living in this little area. And with dye, we'll load up some black paint and some white paint. And now we're going to get this black, white, brown color scheme that's going to look great. Okay, so I think everything but 1 and 6, so 2, 3, 4, 5, I think will give us what we need. Right? Okay, beautiful. So let's go shoot this right across here. Just a little test so we can get a look at it. And give these two a little peek, and you're already getting an idea of why I get annoyed at painted Adobe. I pointed this out when it first came out. Are you joking? Are you joking that's the same paint? What? Fix your game, wildcard. That is not how that should look. Now, you can use this to your benefit because you're getting two different paint schemes. So you could get, if you really need this super dark looking one, build everything out of walls. If you don't want a stupid dark looking one, don't build out of walls. Those are your two options, thanks to Wildcard. Instead of just using two different paints to achieve this, you can use one paint. And then this is hopefully going to give you guys an idea of the medieval-y look that we're going to be getting going here. Ooh, I like that it's faded at the bottom. The seawater would do that, I think. The ocean air. And let's see, does the white apply the same? I think it's just the wood that's effed up. Look at that. How stark a difference that is. Like, you couldn't even really get away with that. This almost matches the wood. So it's good. And I clearly haven't spray painted these. Okay, so let's break those two up there. So there you go. That would be the beginning of it. I feel like that's a good start for a building here. And it's going to have a sloped roof. But where do we slope up from? Okay, let's get our building materials back on the thing here. So I'm thinking we would have to do something like this. Ooh, actually no. No. This is a good first thing in the morning song, by the way. What's up, Wolfsbane? Stream is crashing for Thomas. Wow, you were a good builder. You're too nice. I like how I had to say that one out loud, just for my own ego. I am a good builder. People believe in me. Alright, so we'll put those two up there, and then this is where we start getting into some cool ideas. I've built this rough building before. There's a tutorial on how to build this. I think it's called the Tudor-style house. So, what do we do here? I don't want to use these stupid window frames. Oh, right. Nope. There we go. And that's how you do that. Oh, that is not how you do that. Look at that. Look at that snapping height difference. Are these structures plus? They are. Why would you do such a thing to me? That is infuriating. And this is structures plus, so we don't need foundation support, which is why it's working the way it's working. You need it to build, but then you can delete it. So that's how we're getting this effect. So those are totally unsupported now. But that's benefits of structures plus with that feature turned on. Okay, and then let's build up from here. And like I said, this is basically a house I've built in a tutorial before. I think this is basically Tudor-style house, if I'm remembering how to build it. So we'll build up like that. And then do we try a thatch? It might be a thatch roof type deal. I've always done adobe roofs on this, but maybe we can make thatch look good. Thatch is more medieval, like more early medieval. Reminiscent of like, what do they call those roofs? Is it an actual thatch roof? No. I forget what they have. Old traditional roofs in England. What do they call those? 5 and 1. So let's paint you. Oh, thank God. I was worried that was going to paint like the walls paint, but it paints like the window frames paint, so we're good. That would have drove me nuts if it was going to work like that. And we'll do like so. Okay, and more white paint. And then do we need some paint? I hate painting the thatch. It doesn't look good ever when you paint it. Okay, so let's go have a little backup job. Let's take a look at this from a distance. Yeah. That's starting to be something, right? Now, obviously, we'd have to take this further back to get more of the effect of it. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I don't have any of the right foundations, but we can throw these in for now. So this is about as far as we can go on this particular altitude, and then we're going to have to do this. Which is fine. That's actually kind of cool. And that means maybe on the back of the house, you're coming out at this level. But that doesn't leave much room for a back alley, which is what we would need up here. We'd need some kind of back alley. So this is S plus, structures plus, which is why we can build like this. I'm just planning and plotting some things out to see how this is all going to work out. That could kind of work. So then, how would we do this? Let's just do it. Let's see how it's going to come together. All right, we'll grab some ceilings. And so I got this inspiration to build like this from watching guys who played Minecraft. And it seems like in Ark, people are always just building to build. They go like, here's what you want to get done, let's do it. In Minecraft, people were always like, they build, and then they step back, and they take a look at it, and they build some more, and they step back, and they take a look at it. We need to finish painting this. And it's, you know, people would build things that are totally unnecessary in Minecraft. Whereas in Ark, I feel like we're mainly building for utility. And that takes something out of the game. If you got an eye for building and design, like that is not useful. That is not how you would store your goods while playing Ark. But that does make a cool looking dock, right? All these boxes just ready to get packed onto a boat or a basil. Okay, so this building still looks good. I still love this building. It's been a long time since I first worked this one out. This design out. Okay, so then let's build backwards with this stuff so we can keep getting a feel for it. Ooh. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, I forgot we have to do this to build the inside out ones. Okay. Nope. Use your brain. And so for me, when I started my channel, I was thinking Minecraft was the game that I wanted to play and get known for building in. And then I just found that it was a highly competitive, potentially like saturated market. Very, very competitive. Oh, that's not right. And I just couldn't really get anybody to watch my Minecraft stuff. And then I started playing Ark and people started watching. And then it took me forever to realize, oh, you could do this Minecraft series that you always wanted to do, but you could do it in Ark. Which is just building. Hanging out with people while you build. And live streaming wasn't a big thing when I first got into Let's Plays and Minecraft builders and things like that. And now it is, so you can build and stream and hang out. And we can all take part in the design process. Alright, let's break that for the moment. Too many snap points under here. There we go, Lord. Alright, and now I'll get these back in place, hopefully the right place. We'll come around and get rid of these. Alright, and so you're getting like a 1.5 wide thing here because of the overhang of this building. But I mean, it makes for a perfect back alley level. The fact that we have to come uphill, and we've done the building like this, so we could just do a door. Whoops, idiot. Could just do a door right here, I think. Nope. If it ever wants to find. Stay put. There we go. There. Okay. So now we've got a shape to this thing. We can build up a little, figure out exactly where that shape is going to take us, and how it's going to inform the next chunk of building that we're going to do here. Oh, yeah. Forget how to build. Alright, this is the most annoying step, but luckily you only have to do it the first time round. Okay, there we go. And now we can build up. Everything will be in line. So, I'm just trying to figure out how we should do things here. Something like that. And let me wander over to chat. What is up, Horse Panda? How you doing? Okay. You guys all appreciate everybody keeping everybody informed. It's nice when I don't have to answer all the questions. You guys doing it for me. People asking, hey, is this PC? What are you playing on? I'm coming to the end of this music playlist, guys, and I'm coming up to an hour and a half. So we got 3 chill acoustic songs after this one, and then we've got a little outro tune. And so whenever that rolls around, I'll probably wrap things up regardless of where we're at, and I'll hopefully be bringing this, like I said, back to the channel for some creative building. It took me a while to get inspired, and now I kind of have this medieval look that I want to go with. So let's get down here. So 3 after this. So we got 4 songs to go. So obviously the paint scheme is going to help define this, but that's a good start to like a very thematic area, and everything's vanilla pretty much. I know we're using Structures Plus here, but I don't think there's anything here that you couldn't do without Structures Plus, except maybe intersect these crates right here. That's pretty much all we did that's actually modded. This can be totally vanilla. Or it's very close to totally vanilla. Okay. So let's do the trick we did before. Build out like this. And we'll build out like this. Nope. Get rid of this. And do that. Perfect. All right. Okay, I say we need some thatch ceilings, which I didn't bring. Let's get those sorted out. And then after this, we got to figure out basically how to... What? Where do they go? I swear, I spawned them in. Oh, it's because it's coming up as wood. God dang it. This Ark Commander's borked right now. Some of these things don't match up. I hope it's not on me, but I have to click thatch to get wood. And that means I have to click wood to get thatch. Apparently. Alright, and we'll put these in place, yeah? So that'll just go there. I think what we want to do is... bring back these wood ceilings for a sec. I'll put those there, and we'll take these temporarily out. And what we need to do is, I think we're going to make this like a little peak right here. Oh, actually, I don't need these. I'm building this backwards, aren't I? Yeah, let's try this. We'll do that, and then I'll come in with the thatch. Ooh, that looks so weird. Why? Why would you line up like that? That's fine. I don't love that, but we'll work with it. And then we'll do over here, we'll put this in. And what do I have? This one. And we'll do that. And that should be good. And then we'll come in with the thatch once again. Get the upper snap. Okay. So this is starting to take some shape. Number 6, is that the one we need? Yep. And you know what I want to do? I think I want to put a slope on the front of this too. So it looks different from the back. And then I'm going to need vanilla thatch roofs, I think, because we are going to run into a issue where they will not go together. So let's actually take these out and we'll go all vanilla for this chunk of the build. And let me get the, what is it called in vanilla? A sloped, nope. And 77 people watching. I don't know what the peak we hit was. I was not paying enough attention. What number did you guys see? I think we're getting close to record numbers for these streams, which is amazing. Oh, these do not want to spawn. Oh, come on. Really? Oh god, I hate this game sometimes. I tell you guys, I tell you. Wow. Alright. Will I use this song as a, Why does nothing want to attach? Can you tell me? Okay, maybe I need to use Adobe. There. Nope. I'm trying to trick it into letting me build. Alright, maybe I try vanilla sloped walls. Maybe I have to do that. Because I want this intersecting roof here. And that is not going to work. Okay, this should not be too hard. So we'll put that there. We'll put this there. Okay, now it works. Okay, so I still need to get look at that. That's not going to line up, is it? Screw you. Oh my gosh. This gets so complicated when you're trying to mix and match these things. That's going to happen no matter what. Look at that. Why? All right, let's try this. Maybe if I build a wall? Huh. That's not gonna work though. God, this game can be infuriating sometimes. So it would have to go right here. Alright, and then I take this out and it stays, okay. And then I put this in. And now it lines up. Oh. Well, that was obvious. Why does the Ark make me jump through these hoops? It drives me nuts. Alright, so that means we need a wall down here before I can put a vanilla piece right here and have it line up, okay? And that means I can go back here with that. Get rid of that. Okay, and now we should be able to start roofing this in legit. So these two go in no problem. And then place the left first, then the right when you're intersecting roofs. So let's do that one. Then that one, where they'll intersect no problem. Left. Here, once we get this in place, and I can take that out, I think. Boom. Okay. Okay. God, those still look weird, don't they? They do, because they're on different... No? Okay, I'm good. Alright. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Yeah, okay. I think we're on the home stretch. I'm just going to slap some paint on this thing. And we'll get ready to wrap it up. Call it a stream. And I feel like it's pretty good progress for a first day of building in a new area. I already had a little bit of work done because I knew I wanted to have that done before I get together with you guys. But I feel like together we've accomplished a lot. If I'm going to be building in this area, and I like that, that's something that's been missing, is building up a region, sort of letting my creative juices flow. Alright, keep spraying. And just these. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Now let's get out the white paint, and we'll do up the walls inside and out. So add number 6 to that. And it's gonna apply well. I love the versatility of this Adobe. I wish that you could control which, how much paint went on each level of things. But so far it's working out okay for us. Like this level on this side is gonna be on your back alley. So of course this is scuffed up. And then up here, it's been less touched. So did I get these? I think I got these. And then on the front, we kind of got the same deal, where the lowest level here, it's maybe beat up by like the sea breezes and things like that. And in between buildings is a good spot for the ramp type deal. That one has almost no paint on it. It might have no paint on it. And we'll get this area slapped some paint on. Okay. Okay. Not a bad first start. Now, that needs an entrance. And it might need like a recessed entrance. Because this is not going to work. So maybe we would do a ramp. Like that. We'll go ahead and switch it to stairs. And I still have to put in wood foundations here. But that means we could do wood walls here. And here. And put your door frame right here. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, and this kind of worked out. I threw together a little playlist of acoustic stuff, and I finished it off with this Bob Ross inspired song that I've been using as a outro for some of my videos. Oh, we didn't even finish painting over here. But yeah, we'll use this as the outro for the stream too, because it's the last song in my playlist, and like I said, I feel like we've accomplished a pretty good amount. I'm pretty happy with how this came together. Yeah. And if you guys like this, I can do weekend morning streams often, and it seems like it's the best time. 87 people watching, new record. But streaming is stupid expensive for me, which is one, why I keep them short, and two, why the quality is low. So I will thank my patrons, link at the top of the description, but thank you to all my patrons for making streaming possible. And I'll set up a goal on there. We're really close to where I should be able to do it, but I'll set up a goal on there where we can go from this crappy 480p to 720, and then I'll set up a goal for 1080p down the road at some point too. But yeah, take a look at this little region. Look at what we did today. I'm pretty happy with that. Start of a little docks area. What are you? Oh, you really look like a moose there. But yeah, start of a little docks area. We've obviously got some building up to do. Figure out what goes on with the back alley. More houses along here. Another dock to decorate. It's the kind of thing that I want to be doing back on the channel again soon. So, anyway, I think that does it. If you're watching the stream or you're watching the stream replay, click the thumbs up button. And if you're new and you like this, think about subscribing. But I think that's going to wrap up the stream for today. And look at that perfect musical outro. Okay, guys, thank you for the love and support, and I will see you in the next one.